YouTube family, what's good, what's good? Hey, let's dive right into it. Right here it says, the kingdom of heaven is within you, and whoever shall know himself shall find it. Egyptian proverb, right? So, you probably also heard it also said as man know thyself. So, this was something that was posted up on temples. This is a debate right now between the Egyptians and the Greeks. Either one, it's the truth, right? So as of late, we've had not him, but him. Okay. And him, right? So both of these guys have been getting a lot of press from the mainstream media that we know who drives the comings and the goings of the media. Let's be real, right? It's no secret who runs the media, whether it's digital, audio, or printed in journalism, right? These guys have been pressed. Kanye, we know what's going on with him. If you don't, and you've been living under a rock, he's gotten with Dr. Boyce Watkins, and they've been getting some things together. You might as well go ahead, check it out on YouTube, right? Kyrie Irving over here, he originally was standing his ground, didn't apologize to the Khazarian Jewish community, because he says, yay, listen, I'm not going to apologize for something that I didn't do, right? He didn't commit any slander against the Jewish community, right, at large, and he just said his truth like he saw it. He calls himself a Hebrew Israelite. He calls the black community in the United States Hebrew Israelites, right? And why is this important? Well, he discussed some details as far as what he posted in Twitter, and it got him in a lot of hot water. So much hot water now that Nike has decided to suspend their dealings with Kyrie Irving. Also, the New York Nets, the team that he plays for, has decided to suspend him for 5 games. And, right, they're also having him talk with Jewish elders, right, some rabbis, just to make amends for their community. Also, he has to pay $500,000. Now, all because he put a tweet up about this movie that's shown on Amazon Prime, streaming service, Hebrews to Negroes. And this is why I went back to this. Man, know yourself. Know thyself. I'm going to give you guys a story. I love stories. So, when I was in the 7th grade, I had my teacher, Mrs. Hankey, right? She came out. She was like, all right, y'all, I want to see everybody's family crest, right? And I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. All I'm thinking is, oh, shit, I don't know what a family crest is. I'm about to come up empty with this assignment, and I'm going to get another ass whooping. You know, me growing up as a kid, I used to get ass whoopings all the time because I'd fuck up and not do homework, or I'd do half-ass homework, and my teacher would call complaining, call my parents, and that's back in the day when a parent could whoop your ass for messing up in school, right? Those were the good old days. Anyhow, so I'm thinking I'm going to come up empty with no assignment. So I go home. I'm like, Mom, Dad, where's our family crest at? And so my family, or rather my parents, are like, yo, you ain't got no family crest. What you mean family crest? Where's this family crest at? And so I thought it was funny. I was like, okay, I guess I ain't got no family crest. So I go to school. I tell my teacher, I'm like, hey, I ain't got no family crest. And she's like, no, everybody got a family crest. I was like, no, we don't. Apparently we don't. So a lot of my friends came out their face. They're like, yeah, we ain't got one either. So he ain't got one. We ain't got one. It is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. But those were my black friends. A lot of my white friends, they all came out with these extravagant things. Family crest, coat of arms, you name it, right? I have all this Latin and shit, got these 2 lions facing each other, pawing at each other, dragons, all kinds of different craziness in these coat of arms, right? They look beautiful, they look great. I'm saying all that to say this. These guys can trace their lineages back, ages and ages back, right? Whereas me and my friends, we can only go back but so far, right? These guys would talk about going to, visit family in Ireland, talking about, oh, we visited the McMullins on McMullen Avenue down in Ireland, and they own a pub. They've owned this ye old pub, some craziness like that. They've owned the pub for the last 900 years. Some crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't even talk about the Chinese. The Chinese, their history goes back mad far. These guys could trace their stuff back thousands of years. It's wild, right? But us as black folks, it's crazy. We don't know anything. A lot of us don't know anything past slavery. We don't know, right? And some of us don't even know that. The crazy thing is a lot of the black American experience that has been the slave, been the sharecropper, right? Lived through Jim Crow. A lot of these documentations wound up in courthouses. A lot of these courthouses and churches, a lot of these courthouses went tits up. A lot of them burnt down. A lot of the information was stolen. And it's crazy, man. Because of that, like we're almost like a lost people. It's wild. But with Kyrie Irving mentioning this, we're starting to open our eyes, and we're starting to see, hey, there's more to the black experience than just slavery, than 1619. You understand what I'm saying? I hope this is making some sense. I hope this is starting to make people wake up. A lot is happening at one time, right? And we're suffering from a case of cognitive dissonance. And when I say that, what I mean is what we knew previously to be the truth, or what we thought was the truth, is turning out to be nothing but a heap of garbage and potential lies. And we're starting to come into ourselves and realize, hey, we are not who we thought we were, and we very well could be these Hebrew Israelites, right? A lot of us are starting to wake up into who we are. And what does this do? This does one very big thing. When you find out who you are and you realize who you are, you start to become comfortable in what the truth is, right? Good or bad, who you are, you get comfortable with it. Let me give you another example. I like stories. So, I don't know if you ever saw Empire Strikes Back, right? Remember that park where, I don't know how that experience was back in the 70s, when Darth Vader met up with Luke, chopped his hand off, and then he said, Luke, by the way, hey, I'm your pops. And then what was Luke's reaction? It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. And Luke felt all bad. Then he fell off that shit, like down this big ass pit, right? So even though Luke wasn't that happy about Darth Vader being his father, at least he knew who his father was. At least understood. Now he better understood what his destiny was. Knowing who his father is. Warts and all. Anakin Skywalker like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, I say all that to say this. Kyrie, hey, man, you need to be strong, bro. Kanye, same thing, man. You need to be strong. Because now we're starting to realize who we are. When we know who we are and the veil comes off, we begin to understand what we can do with our newfound powers. You know what I'm saying? Family, hey, give me a like. Make sure you sub. Tell me what you think, whether you liked it or not. Talk to me. Hit your boy back. I love y'all. Health, wealth, prosperity. Peace out. God damn it.